fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. Join me once again today. Today is 5th of August, 2024. I am here once more for us to continue with the Biafra restoration, which will definitely take place 2nd of December this year. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, wonderful people of wonderful nation, join me from wherever you are watching and let us move ahead. Today, we are going to deliberate and discuss on some of the issues that our Prime Minister touched on yesterday on his visit to Lagos to speak and talk with Biafrans. My wonderful people, join me from wherever you are watching. I am very happy to come here again today. Today is Monday, sit at home. Most of our people call it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Day because for over 3 years now, our people have been sitting at home, and it is because of the release of our leader. The Zoo government does not want to release him, and we will continue to sit at home. So, my people, before I go ahead, I have to thank God. Almighty Father, merciful God, I come with thanks and praises to you. Your holy name must be glorified, honored, and adored, because you are a wonderful God. You are the God of Biafrans, God of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, God of Mazi Simon Ekpa, our PM, and God of all Biafrans. I thank you, God, for keeping my people. He said, people, lovers of freedom, there's a music here they played for Biafrans. Our Prime Minister was dancing to it. Hello, Obieze, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I hope you had a nice weekend. The sit at home was wonderful as usual. Today is Monday. Let me play this music. Our PM is dancing to it. If you see here, you will see. Hello, my darling sister. Nigerian government is evil. It's evil. Nigerian government is a killer. Yes, it's killer. Nigerian government is a murder. Sure, yeah. Monkey carry money, money. Python swallow money, money. What you know the year? What you know the year? Everybody quiet, quiet. All the youths are quiet, quiet. Musicians are quiet, quiet. Hollywood are quiet, quiet. Just like government taking just like government taking Simon taking Nothing but one of God. Oh, yeah, never went for no more. How about you dimension, yes, multi-dimensional approach. Hello, Sonny Sonny. I see you. Thank you for joining.
Many years you've been killing us. You've been killing us. Many years you've been slaving us. You've been slaving us. What they like to kill us. You kill us. Waka, waka, Obigo, Obigo, Okwama, Okwama, Kamakeleke, Kamakeleke, Mbo, Mbo, Enugu, Enugu, Amu, they kill my mama, they kill my papa, they kill my siblings. For my yes, don't they kill us? I give us a fire. Yes, I got the good I live. Like I don't you can't kill us again and go free. At this time, I get what you need to do. If we people have a tattoo, I have a spirit. You the pushers, you the pushers, you the fighters. I depend if you have to roll it down. Ebon, water, Ebon, Ebon, much of my feet, I'm not getting my car. Much of my feet, I'm not getting my car. Much of my feet, I'm not getting my car. Much of my feet, I'm not getting my car. Nigeria government. Let Biafra go. Biafra never go. Biafra never go. One day Biafra to go down. Biafra to go down. If you love Biafra, and you be the Biafra, raise your hand in the air. And let you go to Biafra. You fall in I never go. Biafra never go. Biafra to go down. I'm never go. Biafra never go. I'm not going. Biafra to go down.
Yes, yes, my people, Biafra Natago. That's a very wonderful song made for Biafrans by one of our wonderful brothers. It sounds very nice. It goes with the rhythm of what we are going through, and our Prime Minister was dancing to it. So, my fellow Biafrans, time has not actually come for us to dance music, but they say that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Don't get me wrong. Hello, Nkemlin. Thank you so much. Ndewo nwannem. Ndewo my brother. Yesterday, our Prime Minister visited Biafrans in Lagos. Everyone will agree with me that we were at peace before the marauders came in between us. We were all, when you check the DNA, the Yorubas, the Edos, the Igbos, the Idomas, the Rivers, we all have one common grand or great grandparent known as Gad. Gad was one of the 7 sons of Jacob. That's history. And we have to always remember that. But in life, when you have a wonderful family, guess what? The devil will cave in. And our devil happens to be the people from Sahel in North Africa. They came in 1808 and decided to start dividing us, because they said that a house divided within itself will not hold or will not stand. And that was the ploy they adopted, the method they adopted till tomorrow, trying to divide people who are close together, who are brothers and sisters. Because if they can use your governors from Southeast, they can use anybody against you. So our Prime Minister yesterday visited our brothers in Lagos, Biafrans, because Biafrans decided that they will not join Nigeria to protest, because this protest is the reigning thing trending currently across that region since last week, first month, and today is 5th of August. So when our Prime Minister visited Lagos, it was like a very magical turnaround. Biafrans in Lagos welcomed our PM immensely. Hello, Kingsmen, Kingsway, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Elohim will continue to keep and guide you, my dear sister. Good evening. Thank you so much. And we'll continue keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader and PM, and all Biafrans worldwide. He say, thank you so much, and the angels of host of heaven, the holy land of Biafra. Thank you so much, my brother. So when our PM was there, my brothers and sisters, come and see the joy in them, the happiness, the way they welcomed him. He said a lot, but I have the video in bits. He said, I want to draw your attention to this Igbozerians broadcaster in their 3 FM in Lagos by name Chika Ilo, IPOB Nigeria, have started using them to attack PM. Well, you know our PM very well. Our PM is Azwanuka, and I agree with him for that principle. Because if you are doing something like what he is doing now, and you allow yourself to be distracted, you will lose focus. And that was the method they were using on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And today it looks as if Onyendu didn't do anything. But this awakening in Nigeria today was out of what Onyendu know about. To think outside the box. You know, when you are reasoning only from what your brain can tell you, sometimes you think outside your brain. What your brain cannot conceive, but you can feel it and you can see it. Like the unnecessary hunger that the government in Nigeria introduced. You know, that was exactly how they tortured Biafrans during the war. So in a way, I'm not too happy because my people are still in the zoo, trapped there. But it's good for them to see and the world to also know what Biafrans went through in the hands of Nigerians for 3 whole years. You know, when they are telling people to sit at home for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, some people will be grumbling. Can they think of how Biafrans suffered during the war for 3 whole years, no food, nothing at all. The air raid goes to bomb people 3 times every day in Biafra land on daily basis for that 3 years. And the ground soldiers were there fighting. So all these things are the things that when you see that they're happening, you will be able to assess or weigh the gravity of what Biafrans are going through or what they have been going through. Now the entire nation they are protesting. They are protesting for hunger. Tinubu only took office from July last year. Was it July or May? May last year. And May this year was only 1 year that Buhari took over. Tinubu took over from Buhari. I beg your pardon for that mistake. So my people, it is always good when it is raining, let it fall on every roof so that when your neighbor is talking about it, you will understand how it feels. Now they know why we Biafrans have been crying, but we are not crying anymore. We have crossed that Rubicon. Currently, what we are doing is arranging how Biafra will when it is declared 2nd of December this year. We are no longer crying. We are used to it. That's why our PM told Biafrans not to join. And I thank my people for listening to our PM, because the PM is leading us towards the right direction. It may not be easy, but it will definitely come. No conventional war. Biafra is coming based on the international law. And you have all seen that we have a barrister who is giving us legal advice on international law and national law when Biafra comes. And we have lobbyists above all. That is what is important. But the major thing at the center of this agitation and restoration for Biafra is finance, funding. That's the focal point at the moment. So, but let me play you this video so that you hear what the PM said yesterday to Biafrans in Lagos. Hello, my wonderful sister. Thank you for joining. My people, as I have always made my disclaimer, as you can see, this is one of the Brgie media platforms where we give you authentic information. We do not preach hate. We do not preach violence. We only analyze news as they come, so that those who were not able to get the first-hand news, we hear it from this platform. Most of the time, we get our news from our PM's platform just to make sure that it is verified, because our PM's Twitter handle is verified. So we are not violent people. We don't preach violence. We are not haters. We don't preach hate. If you travel from beginning to the end, left, right, and center, that's north, south, east, and west, there is nowhere you will not find a Biafran. That is our and our liberal-minded nature. We are very open, very welcoming. We are developers, not destroyers. We like everybody to be comfortable, happy. Do what you want, as long as you are not infringing on anybody's right you are free to do what is well for you. But for this restoration, my people, seriously, let me play the voice of our PM as he visited Lagos yesterday. You know, we have editors, edit videos, edit things in our media team. They have edited it on 3 stages, and that we play the 3 videos for you here. Listen to our PM.
Why Nigeria are killing Nigeria, protesting, they are killing them. It is only Biafrans that have not fallen victim. For the wisdom of the government of Biafra, the only thing we know is to protect the life of our people. We go, and today, their lives are speaking. But inside themselves, they know it is possible only by the Biafra government. Listen to them. If you have called for protest, Ali Igbo will be paying you. Everywhere will be burned.
Yes, my people. Christopher Chukura, thank you for joining us. He said, good evening, sister. Thank you for everything you do for the Biafra. God bless you. For us all hail Biafra. Yes, my brother, thank you for joining. God will bless us. He has already blessed us. God over blessed us. It is because of our blessings that they want to buy all of us, but God will not let them. You know what our PM just said about the protests? Before this protest said physically, my people actually they must for starting the protest. And it is only a fool, somebody who is very foolish, who has brain but cannot use their brain to think, we believe anyone. What do we benefit from protesting? On what basis? What will be our grounds for protesting? Protesting against what? Do they think we are stupid or something? There's a newspaper called Des Mayor's News. All these gutter medias. It is from our PM's Twitter handle. It says there, Igbos are playing smart game. They planned the nationwide protest, then ran inside their houses for the north and southwest to destroy regions. Northern leaders cry out. You see these northern leaders, my people, always good for one to get their facts. Northern leaders are no other than Fulanis. You and I, the number of us here knows very well that the real Hausa people, the owners of the north, no, you cannot find one of them in the government. Fulanis, who have, you know, they used to answer Hausa Fulani. They now speak Hausa, but they have their language called Fufude. These are the ones that own and manage our oil in our land. They are the ones always causing problem. In 1963, Mr. Nwobosi or Commander Nwobosi, I don't know his military position before he died. May his soul rest in peace. He wrote in a book, he said that 1963, Saduana of Sokoto and Ahmadu Bello. No, Ahmadu Bello is Saduana of Sokoto. Tafawa Balewa and Saduana of Sokoto. They are the main Hausa Fulani masters. Yes, thank you, Stella. These two men were using them. Mr. Mobosi wrote in that his book, he said, I was 27 years old in the army. Agu Ironsi was their leader. Then there was Nzogu, Major General Nzogu, Major General Ejo, Fajiwi, and the rest of them. They were using them to buy the people of the Southwest. Then they went to to Plateau, Middle Belt. And they told them to buy some of the Emma Yokpara, all these people, Ibiam, all the rest of. They said, no, this is getting too much. That was how they formed coup. Nzogu went and buyed Sadwana of Sokoto. And they said that before they buyed Tafawa Balewa, he wears white turban. They removed it and poured wine in it and asked him to drink it. He refused. And they forced him and he drank it. So he said that he knows that they will kill him. But after buying him, that they should allow him to say something. When they allowed him to speak, he said that Igbo man will never rule Nigeria. You know the Fulanis. You people should do me one favor. Go and study about the Fulanis. They don't forget anything. Anything they could not finish, they will write it somewhere and keep for their children. The same trend then is what is still happening today. They use the army. They even go to bring all these Fulanis in other parts of Africa because they have no home. They have seen Nigeria as a potential home for all of them. What do? They have to be buying people because they are very violent in nature. They are Arabs. But Arabians drove them away. Them and Somalia are the same brothers and sisters. But Somalia are married. That's why they maintain that Oyibo kind of face and silky hair. But when these people came, they are very cunning people. They were marrying not. That's why some of them have lost that features in them. So we have to go back to the root. That we should root. What were we before 1914 of amalgamation that gave rise to Nigeria? We have to go back to the root. If you look at Osman Danfodio, he is this physique I'm telling you now. Real silky hair and narrow nose. If they bleach their skin, they will look like white people. They are Arabs. But because of this, their violent nature, Arabs drove them away. Somali today, no peace, always fighting. Wherever they are fighting. The same thing with Fulanese. So the Fulanese, they say the northern leaders, they are the ones. Emir of well. Whereas this Asari Dokubo that is messing up, not even one, even half, he doesn't have. Tomorrow they will pay him, he will come and say one nonsense. Next tomorrow he will start crying, calling Tinubu. The man, I don't even talk about that one. Let me not go there. So what our PM is saying about sit at home, not sit at home, I beg your pardon, about protest, is that if Biafrans want to protest, they know now. Nigeria know. Now we be their master. Forget that they are bringing all these foreigners, giving them our oil for nothing, to give them weapons to come and fight us. They know that now we be the Oga. Yes, that's what our PM is saying. That if we in the old Southeast, we Biafrans, if we should join hand in this very protest, Nigeria will go in flames. But we are not involved. Yes, it's laughable, my sister. They say that Igbos are playing smart game. They plan the nationwide protests. Can you imagine? We did not plan nationwide protests when they took our brother's mandate, Peter Obi, even though, but no matter what, Obi remains, he is my brother more than the Fulanis. They even made an open allegation that Obi is the one planning protest. He did not plan protest when they stole his mandate. Then after 1 year, he is planning protest. I have a video of the people from Kano. Then you will tell me whether it is the Igbos in Kano State protesting. These people lies. Their takia is too much. But we really don't mind anymore. The world have seen them. The world knows them. They know. Even their closest allies, they know them. Do they give them visa? They don't. They only come and take their oil and go their way. Because the zoo is like the beautiful bride married to a very wealthy man that doesn't know how to manage her husband and her wealth. That's what they are. They are just there, stealing money. That's all they know. They don't know anything about human management, human resources, mineral resources. Nigeria don't know how to manage it. It's only stealing and stealing and stealing, corruption, bribery. That's what they know how to do best. They don't have brain. What do we Biafrans need their protest for? You know, and whenever they talk about Biafra, or whenever they will be calling Igbos, Igbo is only one tribe out of the 40 states of United States of Biafra. But we are ever their problem, their challenges. Because when Queen Elizabeth of England came to the zoo, 1960, though she handed the certificate of independence to Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, but Ojukwu's father, who is neither a politician nor anything, produced his Rolls Royce that they use in chauffeuring the Queen. These people, they can't even read simple history. They removed it from school. That's where their own smartness starts and ends, to deprive people of their rights. So let's continue to listen to our PM.
Inside themselves, they know it is simply by the Biafra government. Nobody listens to them. If we have called for protest, we will be burned. I am telling you, everywhere will be burned. But we said, we know our concern.
No.
And because of this, the next 1 month lockdown of the government is going to be immediately as they are finishing this protest. Because we don't, a lot of people are saying, oh, now the securities are there. They have been overwhelmed. Let us come out and do our no. Security overwhelming. We have defeated them. You don't know the war that is going on in Biafra land. No. You know how many thousands that has fallen? You know how many people that have brought to him? Only thousands of terrorists are falling in Imo for the past 2 years. So our next lockdown of Nigeria in Biafra land, their protest, because we don't want our focus to be on the protest. So we want when we start, everything in Nigeria will be our focus will be on Biafra. And then bring all the military now from Biafra land to be in Biafra. That's what we want. And we are not yet in November. We are not even. We will make Nigeria so restless that before Believe you see anybody wearing Nigeria Army uniform, they will be peeing in their part in Biafra land. In the Lagos.
Yes, my people. Our PM Ojie Okwefulondia. Hey, Ojifa. I have a whole video made on that I will play after everything for you people to listen to how that at home will be for 1 month. For Nzacha is Zacha Nibo, Zachapụ Biafra land of this military. So let me play you the second video of our PM in Biafra land, in Lagos. It was very exciting. The way our people welcomed our PM, they were all very happy. They were very, very happy, and you can feel the joy in them. They were behaving like kids, so excited.
Don't know where Biafra will come. Even this, why would this, where Biafra will? Today, I have announced it. All of them has gone mute. Because this 2nd of December have come, and it is going to happen that day. Here in Finland, the Biafra government will declare the restoration of Biafra, and the defense of Biafra will begin.
You know, my people say here in Finland, it will dawn to some people that Biafra government and the Prime Minister is abroad. Let no one deceive you. Government in exile, it didn't start from Biafra. Let me remind us again that during the time of Hitler and the whole of Europe, that the French government, that's something, Charles de Gaulle, he ran to UK. I have been saying this, but I will keep repeating it. Because our people, some people will say, why don't you come back to, last time, I don't know if any of you was here, I think it was on Thursday when I was on program, towards the tail end of the program, somebody came and was abusing, cursing himself, not me, and our PM, that we should come back to the zoo and stop deceiving ourselves. You can't, do you know why? Because they know that zoo is Golgotha. How can you tell somebody you can come back home? I didn't come here because I'm running away from any zoo person. I came here to study. That's all. Yes. I didn't come here, or maybe any one of us found themselves abroad because, we are running away. Yes, some people ran away, but some of us were here before some of these things started. Besides, migration started even from the biblical days. So, but they will tell you that because they know that you can't say it in Nigeria, and the Fulani will send their messengers to buy you. That's why. They will tell you, why don't you come back? So as I was trying to kick him out, the whole system blacked out, and they kicked everyone out. I apologize for that. It wasn't on purpose, but the issue is you cannot deny the fact that people can government in exile because it is legal, it is available, and you can use. We are not the first. So many countries. I won't go into that. But for those of them who might be saying, oh, why are we doing it in Finland? Of course, Charles de Gaulle was in United Kingdom. Ayatollah Khomeini was in Saudi Arabia during his own time. He ran away from Iran and declared their independence. We are not the first. We should try and learn a little bit of history. A little bit. So that you will educate yourself and follow things going on with very transparent and simple mind. It will take us a long way. But those of them, they don't want to know anything. All they want is the woes of war. It doesn't work that way. Not at this decision. You know, I've always said it. Anybody that will go and tell them, let the person go and tell them. Wonderful brother, thank you for joining. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You are very well appreciated. You know, the Fulanis, they came and they saw people who are gentle, and they thought that they have met less dogs that cannot bite. But now they have seen that there is somebody that is a match. And my people, make no mistakes. Our PM is the right size for Nigeria. He is their antidote. Whenever they hear the name of our PM, they wee in their pants. And it gives me extra joy. Maka onye Fulani che na onwe monopoly of violence. No, 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 no. Onye akpakwana nwa agụ aka n'ọdụ. Whether mo no asleep, mo mwanya. Yes. Exactly. So the declaration of Biafra in illegal, my people. Some of you will be saying, oh, why don't you come back to Nigeria? Come back to Nigeria and do what? We are not Nigerians. Our PM and many of us will only come when Biafra government has been declared and everything is okay. We will come back. We are not violent people. Yes, let us be that coward, because Fulani is teaching us a lot of things. They don't forget. They don't forgive. They don't give up. Now we are following them in their own method. So now give and take. We are giving them that non-stop fight back. In defense, we are defending ourselves. We are not fighters. But that does not mean that if you fight us, we cannot defend ourselves. Now they are crying because untrained military men, terrorists in military uniform. My brother said Jesus ran to Egypt, yes, and Muhammad ran to Medina, exactly. Moses ran from Egypt, that's it. And Charles de Gaulle ran from France to England. Ayatollah Khomeini ran from Iran to Saudi Arabia. This is it. But our PM did not run. He left Nigeria in his 20s. In his 20s, a very young man. So we have to appreciate him. Like I said, everything is all in place. What we need now is funding. That's all. So yesterday, I was very excited because our Biafrans were jumping like kids, welcoming our PM, and he with them like brother to brother. Let's continue to listen to him.
The Biafra government will declare the restoration of independent state of Biafra will begin. Like the report of the ORB said, either Nigeria will issue
a political statement on our self-referendum by accepting it, or it will escalate to military confrontation. And the military confrontation, we are already in a confrontation, right? We are already in the military confrontation. Jet fighter are bombarding our army, are defending our land, repelling them from the air, from the ground, from the sea in Bakassi. So my people, what are you waiting for? Those of you in Lagos, opportunity is here. Our doors are open. Come in and defeat this.
Yes, very correct. They are monsters. That's what they are. That's why Onyendu called them zoo. Zoo is a place where they keep animals. Ndị a bụ anụ ọfịa. Anụ ọfịa no be small o. Real anụ ọfịa. They nwere brain. But like I said, in our PM, they have made their match. We don't care anymore. There's another video of PM, the third one. Before I play you the voice of our brother on this issue of 1 month sit at home. Also show you people, if time permits me, the protest of the people of Kaduna, where they were carrying Russian flag. I don't know what that means for them. Will they say that it is the that staged the protest in Kaduna again and gave them, instead of Biafra flag, we gave them Russian flag? My people, I have the video here. Let's listen to PM.
They will come and ask you, oh, what has America done? What is it that I have done? He's destroying Alibu. He's bringing insecurity. Ask them. When they were killing them in Mazinam house, was this America brought this security then? When they were massacring them in Umpo, in Onitsha, in Enugu, in Ebonyi State, was America then? Who was bringing security? Nobody bringing security. The only thing to Biafra land, you are a child of light. It is not Mazinam Dekano. It is not nobody. It is just because you are of light and they are doing everything to off and quench this light. That's it's not me, because I'll be killing you before I come aboard to say no. If they come, we'll kill them first before they kill you. And that's what is going on.
My people, yes, as our PM said, let me show you people, let me play for you. It's a video, but I was unable to download. You will hear the voice and you will know definitely that is not my voice. You know that anything that happens, they will Musa, and Musa will be talking all sorts of rubbish. Let me play you the video of a woman, one Miss Olunloyo. She's a journalist, an American, and also a Nigerian. What she told the man, Musa, that's CDS Musa, Christopher Musa. My brother Wilson said, why any bongo should ask PM to come back here? Because my people, this is laughable. Is he a Nigerian? They should have rightly said it. Come back to Biafra land. Exactly. But then he made it clear that he will bring Biafra from diaspora. Of course, it was Onyendu who said that, to be honest, when he was talking to Americans. Onyendu told Americans that they will be the one to sponsor Biafra, and Biafra will come from diaspora. Yes, that shows that our and Onyendu, they are one and the same person in this game. Let me play the voice of this lady. so that we hear what she said.
If you're Dr. Kirmi, 3rd of August 2024. The man up here is General C.G. Musa, the Chief of Defense Staff. General Musa, when you're addressing Nigerians, okay, your job is to protect Nigeria. The word defense means to protect Nigerians in our country. Your job is not to get political, okay? I volunteer my time with the NDLEA every single.
She said to Musa, your job is not political. Your job is to defend the zoo. I hope you people are following. Listen to her.
Friday on NDLEA Spaces, and I'm committed to helping the agency in ending drug abuse and trafficking in Nigeria. On the NDLEA Spaces, one of the requirements and the rules of the spaces is nobody can come in there and get political. We will not have and we will not allow people to come on the space and call in President Tinubu a drug lord or any of that. We're not getting political. The only thin line on the NDLEA Spaces is when we have to talk about money for rehabilitation, money the government needs to give to help the agency. That's about it. But we don't get into political rhetoric. This that you made, General Musa, that the federal government had in office for 1 year, but expect to solve all financial situations is wrong. That is not your place. That's going political. Keep out of the political rhetoric, General Musa.
You see, she told him, Musa, you are getting politically rhetoric. You are not supposed to be talking about politics. You are a military man. You should mind your military. You know, when he went to House of Assembly to talk about our PM, they use their brain wrongly, and they don't even have to, they don't sieve their words. They just get up like raw, I don't know, anything else. They will come and be giving you English that comes into their mind. Getting political as a military man is not the duty of somebody who is called Chief of Defense Staff. My brother, Waris Jinadu, you are so welcome. Thank you for joining us. My people, remember to click the like button. It is part of it. And share this video, let it go viral. This lady is telling Musa what he should be doing. Let's continue to listen to her.
Understand what I'm saying, sir? Keep out of the political rhetoric. Your job is to defend Nigeria. When it comes to the protesters looting and anarchy, that's your job. If anybody starts breaking into stores, destroying businesses, burning things, anarchy, cars, and all, that is when the army comes in. Stay away from political rhetoric. And when the army comes in this time, there will be no shooting. There are other ways to do things. Okay? Now, in Lekki, even though many of the people are not really intelligent, and they thought I said, oh, there wasn't a massacre. There was no massacre in Lekki. I know I was that journalist that did IJ Lekki massacre. But there was a lot of shooting in Lekki. We saw it with our own eyes. The army opened fire and lied a few times before they now told the truth on the panel. We cannot.
You know, Lekki she's referring to is the Lekki massacre during 2020 NSAS. Then they shot at innocent people that were holding flags and they lied. But when the video came out, they have no choice but to accept evil act towards their own citizens. And our PM said it here, that the way they are shooting at their own citizens because they are protesting, the world is watching. Why are you from not to prove you openly and for days running now? That's what lady is telling Musa. You don't have to come here and be telling the citizens that the government only came into power a year ago. My goodness, how does it concern a military man? Let's continue to listen to her. That's exactly the same way Musa went to House of Assembly to talk about our PM that lives miles away from him. That's right. It's just an impunity of the highest level and order. Yes, my brother Wilson said Musa is under pressure to deliver, or else he will pay for the evil he committed into the past. But his Kaduna state were burning and protesting, and they killed 9 people in Kaduna. He can't help himself. He's supposed to be telling the military or the government how the military comes in and what they should do and what they should not do to the civilians. You cannot carry gun against innocent civilians holding flag or holding green leaves, and you will be carrying AK-47 shooting at them. That will make the whole world not believe you again, and will make Biafra come as quickly as possible, because Oyibo man wants to come to Africa where they will get sunshine, get the mineral at a very reasonable rate. They are always ready to pay. But Nigeria wants everything in a platter of gold, especially the Fulani. They don't want to work. They are very lazy. That's what Lord Lugard and Florence Shaw saw in them and said, oh, South, West, and East, let's support these people and merge you with them together. They did it without the consent of our forefathers.
Into crowds of Nigerians in opening live bullets. Never again, General Musa. As long as you are the chief of defense staff, go and learn what Lloyd Austin is doing in America. That's your country. Okay? I have 2 countries. Nigeria is my first country. So, General Musa, we're not going to be putting this whole, I'm head of the defense, whatever. You know, you are the head of the Nigerian army. All of you sit together in the war room and discuss how you're going to deal with protesters. Your people, Musa, your people in the north. You've seen what they've done, right? You weren't expecting that, right? You're expecting it from the south, south, and southeast, and southwest. Looting, anarchy, and all that. But please have a strategic plan to deal with protesters that decide that they want to turn the whole thing into anarchy. We don't want to hear that word. Nigerian media, you're part of the problem. Stop using that word, hijack, hijack, hijack. There's no such thing as somebody hijacking.
Have you heard it? Do you know that even the Fulani Caliphate, all of them, they said it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man that was that started the NSAS, everything. The 1966 coup, they said is Igbo man. Anything that happens, they say is Igbo. Look at this one. They took our brother's mandate. Obi, I am saying it again and obedient. I'm not Obi's fan, but Obi is my brother more than a Fulani man. Now they took it, did not protest. So what will be the benefit of an Igbo man to protest in the zoo where they will see black and they will call it white? Or they will see white, they will call it green. These people, they are confused.com. Nigerians should rise up for that country, do the needful, and that is for all of us to go our separate ways. Because even if they protest from now till the end of the world, it will still remain the same. And that's exactly what this lady is passing across to Musa. Musa was talking about our PM. getting more than political rhetoric.
The protesters are the hijackers. The hijackers are the protester, whatever you want to call it. Some of those people, you might call them hijackers. They're also protesters. Now, the lawful protesters keep doing what you're doing. And don't let anybody intimidate you. And one more time, I'm going to repeat this and I'm not going to say it again. Any politician, any governor, any lawmaker that attempts to mobilize thugs to stop these protests will see what's going to happen. It'll backfire so bad that you will regret mobilizing thugs. Please don't harm yourself, your families, your house, your dwelling. Don't mobilize thugs. We sit down here during the election and we sit down talking about thugs. Young people, don't let politicians use you as thugs. We sit down saying the same thing. Now we're asking politicians, don't mobilize thugs.
Yes, she's asking politicians do not mobilize thugs, but she's asking them to protest in the most peaceful way that they could, just to pass across what is in their mind, but not in a violent way. That's what she's saying. Hello, my brother Worry said, Third Amendment, quartering soldiers, soldiers. No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. The U.S. Third Amendment, quartering soldiers, no soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed. Thank you for that. My people, our PM is spot on. This dimension that Onyendu told us that our PM is bringing, it has brought more dimensions than you can ever imagine. Going to Lagos yesterday, a wonderful one, because there is nothing like when you are leading people, you just pause for a minute and listen to them and let them tell you how they feel, what they want, and you talk to them. It makes go smoothly, if not very well, but at least for some time, things will work out smoothly. Our PM is really showing what he has learned from Finland, which he said, I will bring Finland to Biafra land. Yes, I am very, very pleased, because when you're ruling people, you never come out to talk to them. You will be there giving order like a dictator. That's absolute, total, is out of the question. You know, it's not acceptable. But look, every time our people is either on the space or visiting one country or the other, talk to the people, listen to the people. We are asking him questions and he was taking the question. But if I play all that, it will take a whole long time, because I always try to minimize the number of hours I will be here. Hello, Chibike. Thank you for joining. Thank you, my wonderful brother. We are here analyzing PM's visit yesterday in Lagos.
It is not nobody. It is just because they are a child of light and they are doing everything to off and quench this light. That's all. It is not me. Because I've been killing you before I come on board to say no. If they're about, kill them first before they kill you. And that's what is going on. And you follow them In case for who have been deceived, you follow the shoutings and whenever I bring in and I hope God will deliver you. So you see what you have done to yourself. It is not me, not after me. They are after the light that is shining on you. The reason you survive with $20 or £20 light that made you to survive with £20 is what they are fighting against.
Yes.
You are in Lagos and you are yet to support Biafra. You will be killed and nobody will talk about you. If they have killed in Lagos, they have destroyed in Lagos, did anything happen that will come on board? Because they know we have that thing they have. We have that thing that we never had before. What is it? Gone.
Yes, my people, he has mentioned it. We now have that thing that they have. Yes. Before now, when they buy you, nobody will say a word. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Voice of Onyendu. Hear this.
Begin to put into words how we have one thing in common, all of us that believe in Biafra. One thing is we have in common. A pathological hatred for Nigeria. I cannot begin to put into words how much I hate Nigeria. People don't understand. I despise it. With every drop of blood in my body, I will walk towards the total dismemberment of that zoo. That by the time we finish, Nigeria will no longer exist. That name, we wave goodbye to it. The same way Yugoslavia is, the Soviet Union is gone. That same way will the word Nigeria be obliterated from history books. Nigeria is a reminder that black people are stupid and foolish.
Yes, my people, do you people know that Ghana used to be called Gold Coast? And Zimbabwe was Asia or something. So, Onyendu is never wrong. We all have that thing in common. And these ones protest in common with us. Because you can't protest against anything you love. Against what you hate. So all the protesters have this common hatred with us about Nigeria. Yes, let me play that beat again.
We have one thing in common, all of us that believe in Biafra. One thing is we have in common. A pathological hatred for Nigeria. I cannot begin to put into words how much I hate Nigeria. People that...
Hello, my sister. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, wonderful sister. I hope you had a nice weekend, and all of you I say welcome and thank you for joining me. People, remember button. Onyendu said that those of us who believe in Biafra, we have one thing in common.
We have one thing in common, all of us that believe in Biafra. One thing is we have in common. A pathological hatred for Nigeria. I cannot begin to put into words how much I hate Nigeria. People don't understand it. I despise. With every drop of blood in my body, I will walk towards the total dismemberment of that zoo. That by the time we finish, Nigeria will no longer exist. That name, we wave goodbye to it. The same way Yugoslavia is gone, the Soviet Union is gone, that same way would Nigeria be obliterated from history books. Nigeria is a reminder that black people are stupid and foolish. Nigeria is a reminder that colonial mentality actually slipped into our bone marrows. As somebody reminded us this morning, when somebody from Nigeria pays and say, "Oh, God bless you," are making a mockery of God. God can only bless something that is created. He did not create the zoo. Therefore, there is no way God can bless it. It's impossible. Impossible. That hopeless entity that people today say they are very proud to belong to was created by a white man.
Yes, my people, you have heard Onyendu. Let's continue to listen to our PM. It's always good when you listen to A, you listen to B, and you go home and sit down and think, why am I fighting to get Biafra? Look at what is going on today in Zoo. From north, south, east, west, everywhere, apart that there is no protest. There is protest everywhere because the center could no longer hold and things have. Nigeria can never hold. Never. Listen.
But because they know we have that in their hand. We never had before. And only them have it. What is it? Gone. Not just gone. Bravery. Not just bravery. Fearless. Not just fearless. We give them violent peace to peace. This is what Biafra never had. Biafra never knew that we would defend themselves. And the secret has been made open. That is.
Yes, my people. Hello, Peter. Yes. Hello, Peter. Thank you for joining. My wonderful people, our PM has said it all. That thing that we don't used to have, we now have it. Because when you are paying someone and the person is begging you to take it easy and you are pushing them, let me tell you the honest truth. Someone, the more they gather, they will form this energy in them that you cannot contend with. Now Nigeria is running helter-skelter. They are fighting Biafra. Their own people are fighting them. They are using protests everywhere. Confusion. Because they are not getting it right.
His name is Frederick Lugard.
You know, these people, they don't know what is coming for them. But it is the demon that they created. Yes, my brother said that Zoo is pregnant now. Oh my God. That it will deliver anytime or in a moment. And what it is about to deliver, it may be alive or death for Zoo. They don't care whether it may be alive or dead. Zoo is gone forever. They might. I have one simple thing to tell you. That time they were mighty Zoo is behind us. It was when we were with them. Hello, Chinenye, my sister. Hashtag Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. Thank you so much. Margaret said, Nkem Delim at please, sir. Name is IPON and not IPOB. Oh my God. What a name. This IPO Nigeria. IPOB Nigeria. I think I still have one video here to show you people. You know, this IPOB Nigeria, they never get tired. One of our brothers, the guy sees vision a lot. He came and said that when our PM just left Lagos yesterday, that this person was asking for bank account where they will be paying money. Can you imagine? Let's listen to him.
unu ga-anọta ihe ọma, unu ga-anọta ndụ, unu ga-anọta akụ na ụba. Yesterday our prime minister nọ na Lagos, onye kpọrọ onwe ya.
Yes, my sister Stella. Thank you, Worries. Thank you so much. Yes. My sister Stella said the more Nigeria stay, the more millions are slaughtered. Wow. God will forbid it, my sister. Are they not human beings? It's unfortunate. So sad.
Because of you like gị ka ewetara gị ihe ọma, then gị na ndị iro achọghị m itinye picture gị here, but na-eme nnụnụ picture gị, then mmụọ niile ọ n'ala Biafra ma ndị egbu na-adịghị ha mere, ha ga-achụwa gị bagbuo gị. Achọghị m itinye picture gị here, but m na-achọ ka the thing na-eme. Gị wepụta onwe gị bịa ka ị mara akaụntụ eji akwụ ego ụgwọ. Gị na-achọ gị wepụta onwe gị ka ị mara akaụntụ eji akwụ ego ụgwọ. Afụgide m like this, afụgide m ya mee foto akụtụ aka m nọ na mmụọ foto akụtụ na-asị ya otu ndị Igbo dị. Ihe mere ndị rivue ego ahụ yesterday ọ dị akaụntụ ma anụtụ ya, m ga-abịa post picture abịa zigara mmụọ niile ka apịa gụtarị mmụọ ya ahụ unu na-achọghị mma, unu ga-amụ ya by force. Ọ dị unu surprise na ịdị ihe mere yesterday, ịdị ihe mere ma wa prime minister dara na Lagos State, otu ha masị pụta nwere ndị na-adịghị happy. Ya mmadụ na-akpa nkata were na-akpọ ka ọ mara akaụntụ eji akwụ ego ụgwọ. Nsi unu picture, mwepụta picture onye unu ga-adị surprise, but achọrọ m ka o mee mgbe wepụta picture ya na bese ndị mmụọ ga-agba ya ụgwọ. I come in peace.
If you don't understand what our brother was trying to say, sorry, suddenly went off. But it has come back on. My apologies. So, what I'm trying to say is that someone was already asking that they should show him or tell him the account number that they are trying to use to be paying money for Biafra. Can you imagine? From Lagos, just yesterday. And he said that God showed him the person, but until the person keeps pushing more, then he will come and bring the person's video. You know these things they are doing. It is the normal takia of the zoo government. Lies, nepotism, using your own person to sabotage what you are doing. You know that this IPOB Nigeria, they will never stop because they have not delivered Biafra to their masters. Rather, Biafra is waxing stronger, higher and higher day by day. Because whenever they come, they will go to the zoo government, oh, we will deliver Biafra to you, and they will give them millions. You all remember when Ojus Okalu was caught up by the EFCC. It wasn't long they released him that Onyendu was returned, because that was the promise he made them. And Ifanyoba and the rest was the middleman, the go-between. The DOS, which is now IPOB Nigeria, they are the ones who did the job of telling them how to get Onyendu or where he is. At the time, he was there. One story said They told Onyendu that there's this country that wants to give Biafra Ngwara, and they said that Kenya will be the meeting point, and Onyendu went. Onyendu was just asking them, when are they, where are they, when are the people coming? This, and that. Before Onyendu knew it, they caught him. They were calling each other as usual. But Chukwu Okike will get them. Yes, my sister Stella, Okike will do to the zoo what he did to Egyptians over Israel. The Nigeria we see today, we shall see no more. He say, we will see no more. We will not see them again. We will not. In all this, some people are still telling stories that looks like truth. That is if they mean it. That is if they really mean what they are saying. You know, there was a time on our PM mentioned here that there's going to be sit at home for 1 month. My colleague Odinanwa recorded it. Let me play his voice and his recording.
Biafrans in Lagos, Lagos Liazen. Officially from this today, you will be addressed as Lagos Liazen.
Sorry, my people, this is not the one. But let's listen to him. It was on his platform that I got this.
I welcome all of you and thank you for inviting me to Lagos. As a matter of fact, while you are in other part of Nigeria, see yourself as you are already in abroad. It's going to be the final reality. Lagos will be another country at the end of the day. And today, we will officially declare you a liaison office in Lagos.
Yes.
This particular meeting today is the first of its kind. And I know that many of you who are part of the government will not have anything to ask. But it is an opportunity for those in Lagos, in Nigeria diaspora, to have this opportunity to ask questions and bring in their concern why they have not been part of the struggle, the liberation of Biafra. My fellow Biafrans, I welcome all of you today. I come with message of hope. This is the time to come together and make this freedom a reality. The admin of Lagos Liaison has just taken word out of my mouth, but I will go further to give some light in what he has said. When we come on board in the Biafra liberation, that if there is nothing on the table for Biafra to come, I would bring something to the table. And I will continue from this particular statement where the liaison officer stopped. I want you to understand that for the very first time, for those who are always asking you, what have the Biafra government done? What has Samanepa done? At least, if they have not seen anything that we have done, I will explain a little bit of what we have done. When we started, there was a particular group that always have been asking, where is your roadmap? And that question was actually directed to President Abdikano and the defunct IPOB. They say, where is your roadmap to freedom? And during that time, there has never been any answer to that question until now.
And in case, if you have not seen that answer physically on ground, I will explain the answer, which is the roadmap to Biafra. One is that for the very first time in the history of Biafra freedom fighting, we use what we called multi-dimensional approach. No other Biafra group anywhere in the history have used it. And what is the multidimensional approach? The political approach, the diplomatic approach, and the armed struggle approach. Pay attention. Political approach, diplomatic approach, armed struggle approach. Now, every other group neither use any of these three. They are tempted to use maybe diplomatic approach, which failed because you can't use diplomatic approach when there is no very strong resistance from the Biafra people against the Nigerian government. It's not going to work. So what do we do? We activated the entire 3 stages of freedom fighting. What is the diplomatic approach? Diplomatic approach is making sure we open, first of all, we have formed Biafra government in exile. It didn't end there. The Biafra government in exile now formed the Biafra de facto government. It did not also end there. The de facto government now has a complete government structure from state, county to district. We have defined our map of Biafra. In this map of Biafra, we have 40 states. And this 40 state is called the United States of Biafra. What is the system of government? Confederation. Confederation. This is a combination of the diplomatic and political approach. After we have done this, the Biafra government in exile has activated the diplomatic approach by opening the liaison offices all over the world, seeking recognition from countries. And we are not actually expecting any country to recognize us now. Because if you are very conversant with government in exile, you understand there are complications. But how well you are ready to fight will determine how it's going to end. Like you know, we are not the first country to have effective government in exile. It didn't end there. We have what we call the most effective government in exile that controls the territory in the homeland through the de facto government and the Biafran forces. I am explaining to you now the diplomatic and the political approach combined. Now, the diplomatic approach also gives birth to the Foreign Affairs Ministry of the Biafra Republic government in exile, which is responsible in approaching government all over the world. The same diplomatic approach gave birth to us hiring one of the best lobbyist firms in the United States today. And you don't go and hire a lobbying firm, as a group without something very tangible that the lobbying firm will use to, advance your cause. It becomes a waste of time, resources, and money. So we needed to wait for the appropriate time to come for us to have lobbying firm to be speaking while we are speaking to Nigeria. And so a lot of people were, we don't see you have lobbying firm. What are you doing? Nobody know. We're waiting because we have the template we are following, which Nigeria can never ever defeat. So at the right time, we hired the lobbying firm. And today, as we are speaking in the language Nigeria will understand, and sometimes they will never understand, our lobbyist firm will be speaking in the language that America will understand. That is part of the diplomatic approach. It didn't end there. The Biafra government activated what we call the Biafra self-referendum. Well, first of all, we have what we call the Biafra Convention in Finland in 2023. During that convention, before that convention, a lot of people were laughing at us. They are having convention. Samanekwa is gathering money. You pay. They even were trying to mock that you are even paying to go to Finland. And Biafra came. Over 500 or so of Biafrans came to Finland for this convention. We started the process of
adopting the Biafra Charter, a Helsinki Declaration. We went into alliance with, official alliance government to government with Amazonia. That alliance is being made reference to today by many international institutions as they begin to talk about the crisis in the region. We went into alliance with Amazonia called Helsinki, Biafra Amazonia Helsinki Declaration. It is there in the history. Now, the Biafra Helsinki Convention 2023, where a lot of things were discussed, a lot of decisions were made. We voted, all the delegates that came to Finland voted on to adopt Biafra Charter. Biafra Charter become the foundation of what we see today. In the Biafra Charter, we defined the land right, defined how the government will treat landowners. All these issues, fundamental issues that are not in Nigeria Constitution, never discussed in Nigeria Constitution, that are bringing.
Hello, my wonderful sister Julie. Thank you for joining. Chiemere Annie. Thank you so much. Chiemere said that flies that don't listen follows corpse to grave. Exactly. That's Nigeria. And when you come to Nigeria, you water it down to the north. And when you get to the north, you further sieve it to the Fulanese. They thought that they have monopoly of violence. That's what it means. Thank you so much, my people. We are listening to what the way he was addressing our brothers yesterday in Lagos. Wonderful thing that our PM does. I've said it before, but let me repeat myself again. For you to have a very good leadership quality, whether it is leadership as a business entrepreneur or as someone who runs a school or university or nursing home or anything at all, always make out time to dialogue with you, talk with them, get what they want, how they feel, and share ideas with them. It makes them closer to you. It makes them know that you are very approachable, that you are not this authoritative master that is unapproachable. Our PM, from time to time, he comes on space and he will allow people to ask him questions. He will even ask those who still believe in one Nigeria, but they are Biafrans, to ask him questions, because you can never kill somebody or jail anyone without hearing from them. That is the natural justice. You have to listen to people. You have to hear them out before you pass your judgment or make a decision. So I love the way our PM goes about this whole thing. Explain to people where you started, why you started it, where you have been, and where you are right now. So the very transparent way of leading people, I really off my heart. This administrative quality and leadership quality he applies is very good. When Biafra comes, that's the way we are going to go. In UK, you will see the Prime Minister going to schools, even primary schools, and he will be talking to the children. He wants to know how they feel, if there's anything they are lacking, and it will be discussed how to apply it, how to replace anything that needs to be repaired. But with our people, they don't care. During this protest, I was watching roads. Oh my God. The one in Warri was unbearable. Unbearable. So my people, let's continue to listen to PM.
Bringing a lot of debt were already discussed under the Biafra government in exile. We started solving this solution from the grassroots. I am still coming to what Simon Ekpa have done and Biafra government. We begin to look for a way to eliminate fraud in Biafra. What did we do? We unveiled the Biafra Security Administration, a department in Biafra Republic Government in exile and Biafra de facto government. This department is responsible for issuance of national identity card and national security number. And then of course, they are also responsible for the collection of Biafra database. So what did we do? We designed one of the most secured national identity card as a government in exile. Because our vision is to eliminate everything that Nigeria has impacted negatively on ourselves in our identity. Because today, if you go anywhere presenting any Nigeria ID card or passport, you are seen as a criminal.
Yes.
We decided to develop a system that will eliminate that. We went into research. We went into conferences to look for a solution to this particular problem. We went to many conferences within Europe, within Scandinavia. And finally, we found a solution to it. And today, we have what we call the Biafra Security Administration that is responsible for issuance of Biafra National Identity Card, well secured with facial recognition. That is part of the political solution or the political approach, making sure that we met the international requirement for a statehood.
My people, sorry, I'm cutting it short. Let me explain a little bit about this. The one he talked about designing, what did he call it? The ID card equipment. You know, abroad, and when these people, when you come to their country, one question they will ask you will lead to so many things. And if you answer it rightly, they will know where you are coming from. They already know that in Africa, that we don't have this system. This very system our PM have just explained. Because when they give birth or when they give birth to any child, the name of that child will be registered and it will automatically be included in that data system. When the same person dies, they will register it again. So, assuming you are now a Biafran and the passport is given to you, and suddenly you start you lose your passport and someone want to adulterate it, or somebody dies and another person wants to use it, even if, assuming it is someone in Biafra land, and they take it to America, all the way, assuming it is in Britain, in America, they will radio immigration office. Immigration office will go on the system. 1, 2, 3, they will give replies to those people in America. That is dead. Do not release him or her, apprehend him, and deport him back to us for him to come and answer how he managed to come across a dead man's passport. But if that happens in Nigeria, which I suppose it happens somehow, I don't know, nobody can trace anything. If you lose your passport, you've lost it. Nobody will have a trace to anything. We have no birth registration, no death registration, nothing. But our PM has brought it for Biafrans. So you go and register it. When you are a Biafran, when tomorrow comes Biafra comes, somebody steal any of your documents, they will be caught. In 2 minutes, they will be caught. We don't have that in Africa. I wonder how many African countries that have that system. Biafra is going to be the first. So our PM is fantastic. Himself and his cabinet ministers. They are doing wonderful jobs for us, making life easy. You know, this train station, they have mapped out everything. We have town and planning minister. We have everything. Don't just think that when they call them cabinet ministers, everything has been mapped out. How underground, and the only thing that will happen when Biafra comes, the company will be coming to Biafra land to start the drilling of underground stations, trains, and all these total buildings. All the plans are there for the whole 40 states of Biafra, because he took us through it for a whole month. When our PM was still doing what we were doing, he was doing it till such a time when he told the media team that we should take over. So, my people, Biafra is going to be a fantastic nation. That is what the zoo don't want. They don't want to see it, because ndị Igbo si na nkatakute mmiri ifele mebe eju or bucket ewebe iwe na nkatakili. We are going to do it. The only problem, as I said, is funding. So, my people, we have a network where you can go and click on the Biafra website, www.biafra. When I remember it again, I will tell you so that I don't give wrong information. But I have a link here. When you click on that, biafragov.org/donate, you can donate there without waiting for Saturdays, which is our normal donation date. That's the only thing we need, funding. That's all. But every other thing, I can assure you, both medical, agric, town planning, everything is down. Our PM and the cabinet ministers, they took all these things. You will see that when Biafra comes, you will have old people's home. You will have scholarship. You will have schools, universities, computers will be everywhere. Hospitals will be in every state. 2 hospitals each. Everything, they have mapped it down. And we have the how we are going to manage it. That's why we are fighting so hard. We have the oil, we have the gas. What do we need? What do we need? Just proper management. That's all we need. And that's why the zoo, like Sadwana of Sokoto, or the Sokoto Caliphate that has 21 oil well, he doesn't want to lose that. But onye jife nwata weni akenu will definitely bring the hand down. Nke anyị ka ọ bụ. Yes, nke anyị ka ọ bụ. We will get our things back. But the thing is that this new dimension that Onyendu said that our PM is bringing is all down. It's all down. Let me continue to play his voice.
Under the Montevideo Convention, a lot of you don't know this. We have met the requirement through different multi-dimensional approach that we have applied in the course of our freedom. It didn't end there. We continued and we unveiled the Biafra self-referendum, which was a continuation and a product of the Helsinki Convention of 2023. If you watch some of the video clip while we visited the office of Biafra Last then in Finland, the opening, when we were in Finland, I made a speech from that office where I said, the next year, we are going to enter the Biafra self-referendum. And that next year is 2024. We started the Biafra self-referendum voting online. We went the first phase. The second phase, we changed, making sure that because of the difficulties our people are going through with the network and all that, we changed to also adopt a physical voting.
Yeah.
And today, we have recorded over 49 million votes.
Yes.
But when we started, they laughed at us.
These 49 million votes, you can never see any of the past presidents of Nigeria getting up to 1 million votes or 5, even maybe thereabout. And they don't even count on the votes in the zoo. They will still ballot box. They will go somewhere in a room, gather people. Their duty will be to thumbprint for them. They select themselves. They don't do election. They do selection. That's the difference. In this one, nobody is holding. Hello, Ngozi, my sister. Thank you for joining. Nobody is holding a gun behind anybody to go and vote. They are queuing. You will see it. They will be standing there holding their card and just placing it. They complete it, their names, and they will put it there and it will be counted peacefully. Yes, my people, a lot of dimensions, good things are coming to Biafra land. Our people will now see, they will never see gutter again. Everywhere will be sealed up because we live in the tropics where mosquito thrives and passes all these illnesses from one person to another. All those have been taken care of. Once Biafra come, you will hardly know the differences between the villages and towns. Everywhere you will see what you see in the city, you will see it in the villages. People will live comfortably. You know? So my people, as Biafra is coming, make a little sacrifice, even if it is 5 ejema. Do you people know that our ejema is now trading in the financial market and is stronger than dollar? One ejema is slightly stronger than dollar. You don't talk of naira. What is naira? Naira is no money.
I am telling you what Simon Ekpa have done. I may not tell you all, but I'll tell you the most crucial ones. You people will now use your hand, and because everything we do is on social media, we're not hiding because it's a fight. If you don't fight for a nation, you don't hide anything. Everything you do needs to be in the public for international community to judge by themselves. And as I'm talking to you today, on the second phase of the Biafra self-referendum, we recorded 30 million votes that have called the attention of international community.
Yes.
As reported by the ORB. Sonny, please, as I am talking, can you share the ORB on the screen, please? I'm going to forward it to you. Go to the media platform, it is there. Share it on the screen.
Our brother said that Naira is useless. It is not backed by any coins. No. When Biafra will come, my God, it will be like someone injecting a new life into your system, and you will start living the real life. That is when you will see all this Oyibo trooping down, because there will be international standard hotels where they will lodge when they come. So many exciting places that they will be visiting, and we will be making money on tourism, and everything will be falling in place. If you want to travel abroad on holidays leisurely, you will do that. You will no longer be under pressure, or when you go on holidays, when it's time for you to go back to the zoo, you will be crying because you don't know whether the little bush near your home, whether the terrorists are there waiting to come and abduct you and claim for a ransom. All those things will be eradicated totally when Biafra comes. Live a very clean and peaceful life.
The Biafra self-referendum today has attracted the attention of the international community, including the attention of the researchers from reputable institutions. One of them is in the United Kingdom. And they researched on our self-referendum. And this is what they have to say. Keep an eye on Biafra self-referendum. But when we started, they tell you who is the observer. Do you have international observer? Do you have UN coming to back you? Do you have this and do you have that? It didn't end there. Share it on the screen. I want every one of you to go and read this. It is called ORB International, a very powerful institution in the United Kingdom. And the person who wrote this is called by Bridget Dubus, a senior research analyst. And Sonny, I want you to take that thing up, go up. There is a line I would want to read from. Go to the Biafra, go, continue going down, go. And now stop here, please. No, stop on the Biafra independence. Go up. Yes, here, thank you. If you look at this, you see, why do Biafra want independence? I want everybody to go. I don't have the time to read everything here. I'm just telling you one of the most important achievements of Biafra government. According to ECPA, the Biafra self-referendum is justified, given the organization faced by many Biafrans living in the southeastern region of Nigeria and ineffectiveness of the national government in solving these issues. These are facts. This sentiment, this is the most important line in this whole thing. This sentiment is backed. My sentiment, the Biafra government sentiment, the Biafra Republic government sentiment, the Biafra de facto government sentiment, of which you in Lagos are part of. This report says this sentiment is backed by their ORB International most recent publication or public opinion polling in Nigeria. Are you listening to that? They have went to Nigeria on their own to make public opinion polling even before the Biafra self-referendum issue come on board. Now, they went further to say that this their finding in Nigeria is backed by my opinion on Biafra self-referendum. So which means it is the right thing to do, that the people are tired. Listen again. Let me continue. They said this sentiment is backed by ORB International most recent public opinion polling in Nigeria. Nigerians in the southeast and the south region. And you see now that Biafra has been recognized for the south, and southeast. In case of those who are beating around the bush and jumping up and down. They said Nigerians in the southeast and south likely to perceive the national government as ineffective compared to other regions. The southeast region, where the location of the historic homeland of the Igbo people who formed the core of the secessionist Republic of Biafra, and the high concentration of Biafrans continue to live in these regions. Despite the Igbos being the third largest ethnic group in Nigeria, there has yet to be an Igbo president since the end of war in 1970, leading to the feeling of marginalization among the Igbo people. Now,
Beyond ethnic marginalization, Biafran Martineza has cited increased threat of security as a justification for self-referendum. The OB, are you listening? What we are citing as a justification for self-referendum include insecurity. ORB data found that respondents in the Southeast region are the most likely to feel unsafe in their communities compared to all respondents, while insecurity issues like kidnapping, killing, and the destruction of property have plagued the southeastern region of Nigeria for years. The level of violence caused by militants and terrorists continue to increase. The national government has been unable to curb the increasing violence in the region. This increase of violence, coupled with the ethnic marginalization of the Igbo people living in this region, could be a current trigger for the Biafra want to succeed from Nigeria. So they go up a little bit. Go up. Go up. This is them conducting work in Nigeria. Now, they went further to say response of the national government. Why the Nigerian national government has not commented on the Biafra self-referendum? Are you listening? This is a research from the United Kingdom. Why the Nigerian national government are yet to respond on Biafra self-referendum? In January 2024, Abuja reaffirmed its opposition to any separatist activities while citing the One China policy. The policy...
My brother, Waris, let me tell you the truth. Yes, Ojukwu is one of my icons. I will forever love that man. Somebody starts something, it's not a must that he will be the one to finish it. You will take example from Onyendu. Onyendu started this whole thing again after Wazirike gave up Masob. Onyendu thought of the good name indigenous people and everything. Now, is he there for us now? They grabbed him. And as God will have it, what you have written now that Ojukwu introduced a healthy Biafra currency but was attacked by Southwest, all those attacks, it will never happen again. Not with this dispensation and people like our PM, not at all. This generation of Biafrans, they are different kettle of fish. So that one, just don't think about it. Let's listen to our PM.
Policy refers to China's position that there is only one Chinese government, wherein Taiwan is province in China of China rather than a separate country and government. Although the government of Nigeria did not link its position to Taiwan or Taiwanese separatist movement with the Biafra self-referendum. Now, I want you to understand how the justification of the Biafra self-referendum is coming to place. By an international institution well respected, several Nigerian social media users discussed the link between the two separatist movements. Based on this, it is unlikely the Nigerian government will support the result of the self-referendum and subsequent restoration of independence. Are you listening? When they ask you, what have Simon Ekpa done? This is the level we have done that no other group since after the war has attended or even attempted to attain. It is unclear whether Nigerian government response to the result of the referendum will be through political statement or escalate to military confrontation. Now, this is where the Biafra is going to...
Hello, my wonderful sister Mary. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Waris, for the thumb up. This is the core issue. Can I tell you people something? One man said that even if your father or your mother or your sister is a politician, don't trust them. Politics can throw you off balance at any time. And if you are this type that don't have very strong or very tough skin to bear your loss, you will get heart attack. You see, this ORB is an organization from United Kingdom that have been there with the zoo. The zoo will be very shocked that these people will go from through their back to liaise with Biafra. They have started gradually to go and conduct their research on our self-referendum, how the vote is going, why the vote is ongoing. My people, what does it tell you? They will pull the carpet under Nigeria's feet. Let's watch. You will see where all this is going. Politicians, they will swing and cross carpet. And they will tell, do you know how many times Atiku have switched side from party to party? Even our brother left APGA, went to PDP, left PDP, formed the Labour president. So you can't trust politicians. Zoo will be there running like someone chasing after the wind. And these people will pull the carpet under their feet. You will see how they will turn around, because they know that we are veering towards America. America is our barrister. America is our lobbyist. So they want to be involved because they know that Biafra is the land of milk and honey. They know God beautified us. We are the beautiful bride. And whoever bids higher, the highest bidder will get Biafra. That's all. Our arms are open. They know that this time around, they can't dance around all those southwest or northwest or northeast. No more. We've had enough.
After this self-referendum, we have only two options. Only two. One, whether Nigeria will accept it through a political statement or escalate to a military confrontation. We're already in a military confrontation. The only thing we're going to do is to increase it. So there is two options here. Either you accept it from Biafra self-referendum, or we continue to give them woto after 2nd of December. Because after 2nd of December, we have the legitimate right to uproot Nigeria from our land. I am telling you, the only problem we are going to have, by the special grace of God, it will not be a problem, is finance. Finance. To buy more equipment to engage Nigeria, to make sure we uproot them. Not just as eviction is an understatement. Uproot from taproot.
Yes.
That is what is happening there. Therefore, in conclusion, it will be important to keep an eye on Biafra over the coming months. I beg, Sonny, use your mouse to highlight. No. Use your mouse to highlight that therefore. Please make it highlight it. Click on it and highlight it. It's not working? Okay, maybe it is protected. Therefore, it will be important to keep an eye on Biafra over the coming months. You know why they are? You can remove it, please, and put it on the screen. You know why they are telling you now? This article is not for you. It's not for you, Biafran people, to read. These are for international observers. These are for political leaders. These are for decision makers. These are for policy makers. These are for government officials to read, because these are people that design the policy through research and their work.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody that has interest in anything United Kingdom and Africa that have not come across this article. And it is telling them to keep an eye on Biafra over the coming months. Now, this keep an eye over the Biafra coming months. What are they looking for? What is keeping an eye? One is that we are going to announce our result of self-referendum in Finland. The eye on Biafra in the coming months will be Biafra Convention in Finland, declaration of the restoration of Biafra in the coming months. Keep an eye. That is what Samoneta and Biafra government have done. Keep eye. They are telling the policymakers, they are telling America, they are telling United Kingdom, keep an eye on the Biafra in the coming months. It has never happened before. If it has happened, let me know. So when they ask you what Samoneta have done, please I am just telling you few of the ones that are most important. We are still on the diplomatic and political approach combined. In the process of this, I wouldn't need to tell you, last year during the convention in Finland, we unveiled the Biafra Defense Force called the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Resistance Fighters and the Biafra Air Force. We don't have plane yet, but we have Air Force. We also have Biafra Navy. We don't have warship yet, but we have our Navy. And at least they are using flying boat. And they are giving it to Cameroon. Now, the foundation of the Biafra Defense Forces have been laid. All we need is money to get the equipment that we needed to make sure that Nigeria will be brought down to its knee at the end of the day. It didn't end there. Our coming of the Biafra Liberation Army is what we call the armed struggle approach, making sure that our women and children will not be killed. Nobody will talk. Nobody will, be happy over it because they have been killing before Simon Ekpa came on board. But today, the people who are asking you what Simon Ekpa have done were the one who were actually the victim of Nigeria in the name of fighting for Biafran freedom. And when their colleagues, their friends, whom they eat together, sleep together, do everything together, were massacred and killed, their life moved on. Today they have forgotten all of them. Those who died in Lumpur have been forgotten. Those who died even in the house of Mazen and Dekan have been forgotten. Life goes on. Nigeria is now, the Nigeria security criminals and terrorists who killed their colleagues are now those that they are defending. Simon Ekpa have made sure that Biafra will defend itself. These people are now defending the people that killed their friends, killed their colleagues, even inside Mazen and Dekano's house. They have now become sent, exonerated them just because they don't want Biafra to come. Because their intention was never for Biafra. What they were being used for is political pressure group. Many of them who were genuinely in IPOB are today coordinators, admins in Lagos. Because if you are really for pressure group, you will not be joining Simon Ekpa No Dimension as Mazen and Dekan instructed. But because you are genuinely fighting for Biafra under them, that was the reason he decided to move on. But those who actually will never join you, and we are not actually here for them. But this threat today is something that is in the public. I am not making it up because they will come and ask you, oh, what has Simon Ekpa done? What is it that I have done? He's destroying Alibo. He's bringing insecurity. Ask them. When they were killing them in Mazen and Dekano house, was it Simon Ekpa? Was Simon Ekpa there? Who brought this security there? When they were massacring them in Umpo, in Onitsha, in Enugu, in Ebonyi State, was Simon Ekpa there? Who was the one bringing insecurity? Nobody brings insecurity. The only thing that is bringing insecurity to Biafra land is for you because you are a Biafra. It's because you are a child of light. It is not Simon Ekpa. It is not Mazen Dekano. It is not nobody. It is just because you are a child of light and they are doing everything to off and quench this light. That's all. It is not me. Because I've been killing you before I come on board to say no. If they come, we'll kill them back, kill them first before they kill you. And that's what is going on. And you follow them. In case for those who have been deceived, you follow these criminals to be shouting, Simon Ekpa is bringing insecurity. You are an idiot. And I hope God will deliver you one day. So you see what you have done to yourself. It is not me. They are not after me. They are after the light that is shining on you. The reason you survive with $20 or £20, that light that made you to survive with £20 is what they are fighting against. It is not me. You are in Lagos today and you are yet to support Biafra. You will be killed and nobody will talk about you if we did not step up. They have killed many of you in Lagos. They have destroyed your businesses in Lagos. Did anything happen? No. Only now that we come on board because they know we have that in their hand. We have that thing that we never had before and only them have it. What is it? Gun. Not just gun. Bravery. Not just bravery. Fearless. Not just fearless. We give them violent to violent, peace to peace. That is what Biafra never had, but we have it now. Biafra never knew that we defend themselves till now. And the secret has been made open. That is what we have, they don't have. So, my people, Simon Ekpa is working for Nigeria government. I want you to ask them, all these things I'm listening now, how does that make me a government agent? Do you see a government that sponsors somebody to destroy the same government? Even if Fulani government can never do that. So tell me, how does my activity show that it is against Biafra? Already when the Biafra is going to be declared on 2nd of December, before we told them that Biafra, I know the date Biafra will come. They didn't believe it. This was 2022. Because they don't know what is happening. What you don't know is bigger than you. I told them 2022 that I know the date Biafra will come. And that was when the attack was heavy. They come, even Mazina Dikano never said anything like this. Even Mazina Dikano don't know where Biafra will come. Even this, why would he say Biafra? Where Biafra will? Today, I have announced it. All of them has gone mute. Because this 2nd of December have come and it is going to happen that day. Here in Finland, the Biafra government will declare the restoration of independent state of Biafra and the defense of Biafra will begin. Like the report of the ORB said, either Nigeria will issue a political statement on our self-referendum in accepting it, or it will escalate to military confrontation. And the military confrontation, we are already in the military confrontation. Right? We are already in the military confrontation. Air raid is happening. Jet fighter are bombarding our army, are defending our land, repelling them from the air, from the ground, from the sea in Bakassi. So my people, what are you waiting for? Those of you in Lagos, opportunity is here. Our doors are open. We are fighting for a nation. Come in and let's unite and defeat this monster. Today, why Nigeria are killing Nigerians who believe in Nigeria, protesting, they are killing them. It is only Biafrans that have not fallen victim. For the wisdom of the government of Biafra, that the only thing we know is to protect the life of our people, we go to any extent to do that. And today, the political criminals are speaking. They like good things. But inside themselves, they know it is possible only by the Biafra government. Nobody listens to them. If we have called for protest, Ali will be burned. I am telling you, everywhere will be burned. But we said, we know Nigeria is not our concern. And because of this, the next
Hello,
1
Anthony.
month, the 1 month lockdown of the government institution is going to be immediately as they are finishing this protest. Because we don't want, a lot of people are saying, oh, now the securities are there. They have been overwhelmed. Let us come out and do our lockdown. No. We are not scared of security overwhelming. We have defeated them. You don't know the war that is going on in Biafra land. Only us know. You know how many thousands that has fallen? You know how many people that have brought to Imo, only Imo State. You know how many thousands of terrorists have fallen in Imo State alone for the past 2 years. So our next lockdown of Nigeria institution in Biafra land will happen after their protest, because we don't want our focus to be on the protest. So when we start, focus will be on Biafra. When we start, everything in Nigeria will be on Biafra. Focus will be on Biafra. Let them bring all the military from Kaduna, from Mazafra to Biafra land. The focus will be in Biafra. That's what we want. And we are not yet in November. We are not even yet in October. We will make Nigeria so restless that before November, believe me, if you see anybody wearing Nigeria army uniform, they will be peeing in their pants in Biafra land. Lagos. Share this news. Spread it. The glory of Biafra is back. And this time around, we have come to finish it. Be part of this history. All of you, the business people in Lagos, I am telling you, nobody will kill you again without consequences. And we are not going to announce our consequences in the public. Thank you and welcome. And thank you for inviting me to Lagos. I will be ready to meet Biafrans in the north, because we have Northern Liazen. Please, Northern Liazen, be getting ready for my visit. Thank you. Biafrans in Lagos.
Yes, my people. Our PM is the big guy for this Biafra restoration. For this Biafra restoration, all must hail Biafra. My people, he has said it all. You have heard him yesterday. He was in Lagos and he said that the Biafra Liazen in the north will be the next, and that he will be visiting them every three weeks. We are everywhere, and wherever we are, we rent houses, we pay for rent, we don't live in the bush. So my people, I will love you and leave you here. We have been here. Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you so much. How is Chile now? I hope you are now having summer in Chile. It's summer in London, but it's very bleak. It doesn't come like, the normal summer of UK. This month is cold, hot, cold, hot. My people, I'm so happy that we have. It's all hands of God. Ife anyị na-eme bụ ife mmụọ, onye anyị na-achụla aja bụ oke mmụọ. Aka Chukwu dị n'ife anyị na-eme. That's why God kept this type of fearless man. Onye a bụ ezigbote antidote Nigeria. Egwu atụgbuo fa. Egwu atụgbuo fa. Now we have it. Onye ndu. Ndị a ka egbugo onye ndu, but fa cheta ife nwoke a ga-eme. God is great. We should all be thankful to God. Let us stop here. If I have any information, I will come and tell you. And if I have to make any changes, I will let you people know. I love you all. You are all wonderful men and women. It's after 8 o'clock now, and it's 2 hours, 17 minutes. I will leave it here. So brothers in homeland, we have the data sufficient enough to go through the video. It's very long. My brothers and sisters there, they do complain. I will tell them, listen to it for the whole week. You will learn something from it. Thank you all for joining. And my people, we are over 30 that watch this video or more. Don't fail to click the like button. I will see you again tomorrow. Okay, Anthony, it's cold. All right. Cover yourself up. We must go home together and continue to rejoice for the Biafra coming. My people, don't forget the fundraising. If you look at this link, you will see http:/biafragov.org/donate. It is still the same. Click on it, even if it is $5, $10, $20, $100, $1 million, anything you have, donate. It will solve something for us. Thank you, wonderful people, and have a very good evening. Yes, NG, it is really going to be wonderful. Yes, my people, God knows how to prepare his children. Remember when the Israelites were 400 years in Egypt? It wasn't easy for them. But when God sent Aaron and Moses, it started happening. It started happening. But even on their way, it wasn't easy, just like our own. It wasn't easy. They did not record the number of them that died on the road. They did. There was. So, in every huge something like this, there's always sacrifice to be made. And my people, in every situation, we must give God thanks. Thank you so much. And bye-bye from here. I love you all. Remember, it is peace, progress, unity, and equity. All hail Biafra. Bye.